Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shenanigans. You can hear some muffled sounds coming from within, talking, it sounds like, but distant. And then there is a sound like a crashing train and a bright flash of light. And you can taste metal in the air, like copper, like pennies are in the air, and the hairs on the back of your neck stand on end.
What the rest of the hairs on us?
Just the ones on the back of the neck. All the other hairs are fine.
Is it like a bright light or something?
There is
like
a bright light, yes.
Okay.
And the sound like a crashing train.
What's a train?
It's a great idea. It's a horseless carriage. Fantastic notion.
Oh, I thought that's something that happened in a brothel. My bad.
So the what do we call this place? The mine is zapped with a bolt of lightning. You can taste it, and you can hear the orcs cry out. And then comes the voice from within, kind of loudly and just distantly echoing out to you guys. Any more orcs out there? Any more orcs?
No.
Come and get it, it.
No, all the orcs went in ahead of us.
You Minotaurs still there? There.
Are you going to give back the stolen goods to the people? Or is there some motive you have here that you want to explain to us?
Fuck off, hypocrite.
Yeah, I'm a hypocrite. Are you a hypocrite?
I think.
You're a minotaur. A hypocrite. That's a different. Those things live in water.
Oh,
I think you're a hippogriff.
Yeah.
well, those different. Hippogriff, not hypocrite. Hypocrite underwater.
Oh, okay. No, seriously, we were at the inn. We found lots of dead bodies. How does that make me the bad guy?
I say we go in again. We spread out a little bit and we just go get them. Seem like orc not do good job. See, never trust orc. Always lie. They say they're gonna get them out. Never tell the truth.
It's true. Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure how good we are against chain lightning, but let's keep going. Because
I save as best I can.
Yeah, cool lightning doesn't work indoors, so it has to be like another spell.
You hear the voice calling out from within again as you get a little bit deeper in. We've got a rod of lightning bolts and still 2 charges left. Go ahead. Come on in.
Can we ground ourselves before going in then?
Do you know what would be great in exactly this situation?
What?
A silence spell.
See, I tell you before, they keep it in the back, in the locked place. We have to go check when we get back.
I'm 1 EXP away from it, okay?
These guys are working with the wizards. That's why this is what they were trying to protect themselves against.
Like, are you trying to overthrow the establishment, or are you just here for yourselves?
Both, I would say. I would say both. Probably are.
I don't know. Some of the establishment deserve to be taken down because they've been very unlawful. But
We deal with that later. I think we deal with these unlawful people first.
okay, fair enough. But we do have a lot of Oh, I don't have metal armor. I've got leather armor. I'm good.
I've only got my shield. I don't know how much the shield counts as metal armor.
Leather, yeah.
Because lightning rod thingy. So, okay. Before we go in, what can we do? Because we obviously don't have rubber armor here.
I think we just spread out. One person take blow, get healed, and then we go in.
All right. I'll take point. I've got the most health, I think.
Well, I think you need to be the healing person. I think, unfortunately, this is my job.
All right. Okay.
So I'll go in first.
And I'll ready an action to charge in after him.
Okay. And I do have another torch lit also.
All right.
Okay. I want to be a good. Oh, how much do I know about lightning bolt? I actually don't know that much.
I mean,
Is
it's a
it?
pretty famous spell.
Right, but I don't know its distance.
Yeah, it just creates.
Arcana check?
I don't have a.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It's a pretty powerful spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'll be like 30 yards in front of him.
So you want to go? You want to be the first one in?
Yep.
How much HP do you have? Can you survive a lightning bolt?
No, but that's why I have. Well, I don't know. It just depends. How much damage is lightning bolt do?
Wait,
66.
How big is the cave?
5d6 minimum. The
5d6?
cave, the tunnel is
Maybe.
8 feet wide, 7 feet tall, runs in for about 100 feet. There's a couple of little side passages, but they don't really go anywhere. There's like little, there was some extra ore that they were digging out from the sides. The main passage heads straight on in, and then hooks a left. And by your firelight, I don't know why the music is not working, but by your firelight, you can see a whole Congo line of dead orcs blown backwards and tossed side to side by the force of the blast.
Yeah, maybe we need a new plan. I think you would just get vaporized.
Yeah, I got an idea. So we could smoke them out. This has worked in the past.
It's never worked. It's never ever worked. It's everyone wants to smoke out the monsters, and everyone's just like, yeah, just light a fire. You'll just like flit, and it doesn't work that way very easily or well. And I attribute it all to George Bush and his like, we'll smoke them out of the caves with his threats
I
against
never heard it. I never
the
knew
Taliban.
that. Never knew he said that.
He didn't
Maybe.
have access to pyrotechnics, though.
Maybe. You don't have a bad idea. Maybe we just trap them in here till we get done with our mission and we come back. We just collapse tunnel. We leave
It's a
them in
day
here.
away. It'll be 2 days before we get back here, so they could have dug out by then.
Well, we just collapse it long way in and we just run out. We just collapse it on our way out, and then they have long way to dig. By the time we get back, if they're still in here, we deal with them then. It's like extra EXP sitting in cave if we need it.
Do we have a way of collapsing the tunnel?
No. Well, there's the support beams because it's a form of mine, right?
Yeah, we just pull down all the beams.
Is that gonna really? Maybe. Or we could say that we're gonna collapse the tunnel very loudly with our magic.
Well, I am good with wood. I do have the carpentry skill. Maybe I can tell if this is going to do enough.
Okay.
Carpentry, huh?
Yeah, I figured you need
maybe.
Carpentry to hold up the beams in the mine. Yeah?
Or engineering, I'm not sure.
Neal?
I mean,
Is
you
that
could probably
fair?
use that to take down the beams, but maybe not.
Carpentry's needed for what?
To hold up the support beams in the mine. Can I tell if taking these down would collapse the mine?
You'd need to be an engineer for that.
Engineer?
But it's an old mine, and the support beam was there for a reason, so you could start knocking them down and hope that it doesn't collapse around you and it just collapses in front of you. But you would need to be an engineer to be able to make a proper study of that.
Okay. Well, I'm going to yell down, we're just going to take out these beams. Y'all stay here for a while. We'll be back. And then I'm going to take down the first one as we walk out. I'm just going to take them all out as we walk out of the cave. Leave the ones to support on our way out and just start taking out a good center section. So that way, if they want to come out, they've got to show themselves first.
Okay. What's the appropriate saving throw to see if a mine collapses every time you knock out a support from it? Why don't you just roll me... I bet you can knock out 6 supports. No, you could go both sides. So you could do 12 supports. So just start rolling me d20s and I'll tell you when to stop.
With mine subsidence, usually external factors, but not people knocking out support, so I can tell you that much. Because I've done mine subsidence surveys, but...
Just, where's the d20? Right there.
3, 4, 5. There we go. That should be more than
Boom,
enough.
boom.
Okay.
And we
They don't
want
wanna come out?
1, 2, 3,
Because
4, 5.
we're not doing this quickly.
Yeah, so you start walking out. They don't come. They don't follow. You knock support beam down, support beam down, support beam down, support beam down. This is your 7th one that you rolled a 1 on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of
8.
12. So you're about 8.
8.
Yeah,
1, 2,
8.
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you're at 7. I can't count.
Sure. You knock down the first 6. The rest of the party's a little bit ahead of you because you're the one knocking them down, so you're making a little slower progress. You knock down this last one, and the ceiling begins to shake and tumble, and a cave-in occurs.
I sprint out as it starts falling.
Give me a dexterity saving throw to react in time to escape the damage.
No.
Oh! A dex check of 1. Why is it that you really botch it? Not just like don't get out in time, not just don't react in time. Maybe you go to you turn because you hear it start to collapse and your ankle just like does one of those weird twisty thingies where it like twists in a weird angle and your nerves start to flash with pain and you kind of just drop automatically.
I think as I'm like trying to run out, I just slip on the rocks underneath me and fall kind of on my face, and I have to try to like crawl, but I just don't do a good job. Minotaurs aren't really good at crawling. We're runners. I figured this would be a run out of the cave, not a dex out of the cave.
Well, whatever it was, a natural 1.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter. Well, actually, on con, it would have been fine still, but...
Well, because a natural 1 is a natural 1.
Fail.
Yeah. All right. The ceiling comes tumbling down. Small bits of rock collide with you. You will take 13 points of damage from the debris. Do you live through that?
I sure do.
All right, then you are partially trapped by the debris as it comes tumbling down upon you. Your allies outside can see this large plume of smoke along with this big crashing sound. Little bits of rock and timber come splintering and blowing out of the cave. But you're here, trapped in the timbers. Give me a strength check? Give me an open doors check. Give me an open doors check to push yourself up. It's going to be a D20 you want equal to or less than your open doors number.
Well, this is going to be my big number now. This is cheating. 16. I don't make it.
Oh, my.
It's a 14.
Oh, my. Yeah, you find yourself severely crushed. What is your constitution?
20.
Okay, so you can hold your breath for 6 rounds.
I'll go
half that much if you exert yourself. So you test immediately and find yourself sort of stuck. What are you going to do about it?
Well, I was going to say I just start pushing the rocks away, but you made me make the open doors.
Yeah, that is the attempt to push the rocks away.
Yeah. I'm just going to chill. I've got my party outside. All I need to do is just not die right here. I'm just going to hang out.
Your friends will come for you and rescue you?
Yeah, that's the plan. We've got a Minotaur with a bunch of strength out there. Figure you can do it.
Friends on the outside, you hear the crash, the explosion-ish sounding thing. You see the dust blowing out past you. You feel it in your hair. You get all dirty and dusty on your face. Your nose gets clogged with the debris. And your friend is missing.
All right, I go in to try to save him.
Okay, yeah, same here.
All right.
Can I help him on his check instead of doing a check on my own? I don't know how that works.
Yes. Well, whoever is the strongest of you, make me a roll and give me your open doors check. Because you can come in and you can find your friend trapped under the rubble. If you'd like to drag him out, give me an open doors, and you can add. What is your strength, Rich?
14.
You can add 1 to the die roll or to the target number that you need to roll or whatever it is to make the +1 bonus.
Okay, so open doors is 15 for me, so it'd be 16.
Yeah, so you need a 16 or lower on a D20.
12.
Yeah. You can get up to your friend who's partially crushed by the debris and drag him out.
Right.
The collapse is pretty substantial. It looks like it's most of the tunnel. There might be a little room at the top, but it also might be like just enough room that if you try and move anything up there, the whole thing will collapse again.
I heal him for 5.
Love it.
Thank you.
Wait, so you said that there's a small opening in the tunnel? Or like
maybe. Like, it's just a whole bunch of debris come down and it's all dusty and dirty and plumy. If you want to go and crawl around at the top of the debris, you can see if there's any, if it's a full seal or if there's a way through. But, that's really sketchy area where we've just had a cave-in, so you might have another cave-in. So
let's not risk it. We've done what we said we were going to do.
Are you sure? Because in this situation, if we do find a hole, this is an actual situation where smoking them out might work. Because you could trap the smoke.
How would you How would you
cave.
channel? How do you get the smoke to go in? How do you get the smoke?
No, you throw the torch in, cast a spell in it, then you
have to
cover
set
the
a
hole.
torch?
Yeah, I've got torches. Yeah.
I mean, you can throw the torch. Your pyrotechnics will actually smoke them out.
Well, it'll put the smoke there. They won't come out. It'll smoke them in.
Because a torch won't make that much smoke.
No, I cast pyrotechnics, right, which is a large amount of smoke.
All right. Well, you can try it, but what are you going to cover it with?
The rocks.
Oh yeah, of course.
That can be a good plan, and we can wait out here to see if they try to dig out. If they try to dig out, we just shoot them as they come through.
All right.
Okay. Yes, that's what I do. I climb up on that.
So
On the rocks.
you start to scale up into the area. Give me a wisdom check as you do so to scan the area for anything that looks sketchy. You can avoid the things that look the weirdest and find that it looks like it's kind of solid up here, but if you move a couple of rocks, you could probably break through. Do you want to risk moving some rocks?
I do it. Yeah.
Give me another wisdom check.
Man.
You can do it. Ooh.
Ooh.
Let me see if we have a problem. No, we don't have a problem. All right. You can remove some rocks and it'll maintain its structure and it won't collapse on you, unfortunately.
All right. So I open a hole just big enough to get my torch through.
Mm-hmm.
And then I do push my torch in and I cast the smoke version of the pyrotechnics.
Excellent.
A lot of smoke.
And then just like plug it right back up again, yeah?
Yep. Yeah.
So what's the smoke version do?
I click the spell.
Let's see. The smoke fills a volume 100 times the fire source. I guess the smoke fills a volume 100 times that of the fire source. So I don't know, 5 foot.
100 times that of the fire source.
I feel like
That's a-
last time it was a pretty big thing.
Yeah.
It's only, yeah.
Spell uses one fire source within a cube to be extinguished. An extremely large fire as a source might only be partially extinguished. Magical fires are not extinguished. Smoke fills the vacant. All creatures with the most 100. So are we saying like you got to figure out the cubic footage of a torch? Is that like 1 cubic foot? So this is 100 cubic feet, which is only 10 by 10 by 1? No, that can't be right. What do we?
I think it'd be like a campfire would be like count as probably a 5 foot cube or something.
Okay.
Or I don't know. So a torch is probably a bit less than that. Like maybe like half that or something. I don't know.
Okay. So it creates a large cloud of smoke on the inside, which you quickly plug up and lock in there with a couple of rocks. A couple of racks.
They'll run out of oxygen eventually anyway, even if the smoke doesn't do anything.
Well, now what?
Well, we did get the stolen goods, but we caved them in.
Well, we can
We
wait
did it?
here for a little while and see
We
if they
should
try to
wait.
dig out, or if
Well,
they
we
don't try
have
to
to
dig
get-
out.
We have to get there for the guy's birthday.
Was that today? Do we need 2 days, or is that like...
No, it's not today because it takes 2 days to get to Kershwick. So
Well-
it's probably tomorrow.
Well, we can go there. We can walk up and see what happened up in Kershwick, and then come back, see if they're still here.
All right.
All right.
I got my compass so we can find the spot again.
Okay.
All right. You guys leave the mine to and its owners to their own devices and head back towards the road. You find your way back to the inn with all the slaughter and the dead people and the still living and the traumatized and the burned, and just move on.
Yeah, they're in this mine at this location, guys. So maybe just hide in Berkshire until they're dealt with. We've got to deliver a reporting message for Desmond, then we'll go try to deal with them.
All right. You guys can continue. Nope. You get a little bit farther than the sun comes down, right? Because this is all still the first day.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Make checks for nighttime encounters. There are none. And the next day, you will make your way towards Kershwick.
That was at least 8 hours, right?
Of sleep? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. We're good.
You
I'm
can
back
come
to full.
across a large stone bridge that crosses the Lamdoon River. On the other side is a yokel hanging out on the fence, giving you a nod, like a "what's up," with chewing on a piece of straw. But he just waves you by. And you can head into Kershwick proper.
All right. Now we've got to find the guy in the lizard costume.
He should be on Tanner Street, right? Or the street with the leather workers. Did we ever determine name of street?
No, let's just ask what the name. Let's just go to that district. I ask someone in town for where the leather workers are.
Yep, you can ask and make your way to that same area. And look around for a guy in a lizard costume.
Where's Bobzilla?
Do you shout that loudly in the streets?
No. I was asking Neal, not the.
Yeah. Sure enough, you come across a gentleman in a lizard costume. It's green and white, with another shade of green in there as well. It's not particularly good. It looks just like someone made the crude outline of a skeleton of a lizard, like a salamander or something, and then put it on a person. It's the tail's dragging in the dirt, the feet are getting all scuffy and muffy, and the guy's just sort of like, I'll go wrong like this, kind of sad. He's probably pissed off that he's got to wear his lizard costume on his birthday, but whatever, bet's a bet. A man's only as good as his word, so like, here I am.
As we find him, I'll look over at Rich like, you still got that letter, right?
Rich, you still got the letter? You had it because you were looking at the envelope. Yeah.
Yes,
You took it off me to look at the envelope. You never gave it back to me. So.
Yeah.
We'll look at Robzilla and go, we have something from Desmond.
He looks up at you, his eyes go wide, he turns and he bolts the other way. No, not again! He shouts as he runs.
Run him down.
Let's run.
Oh boy, all right everybody, on to the chase.
Run and tackle him.
Run and tackle him. He is going to start by trying to dart down an alleyway and get away from you. So, we're gonna say you guys are 1 round away from him now. Everybody in the party, make me a dex check. You got to beat his dex check in order to gain him.
No, I was
Dex, isn't this strength or con? Hold on.
So
Running is strength or
there's
con, right?
2 types of evasion when it comes to running. There's just outrunning someone, which is definitely a strength check. And then there is, I'm going to like take this dart down an alleyway and like knock some stuff behind me and then like take a difficult route and just like skillfully try to maneuver someone through a difficult terrain, like an obstacle
Right, but can't
course.
you just run through that stuff if you're strong enough?
I mean, like, you can't run through a solid table. Like, if you just ran into a table, I don't care how strong you are, you're just going to bang your shin on the table, and you're going to come to a dead stop,
I fall into a water
There's
barrel.
tables and alleyways. That's fine.
I fall headfirst into a water barrel or something.
Yep.
Alright, I got a 21.
Wow. 21. Bryan with a 36. Holy crap.
Well, luckily
Okay.
I didn't have the letter, but...
So he has 14 dex. He rolled a 17 on the die. That makes it a 31. So Will succeeds. You don't get caught by anything. And he makes maybe like a little bit of gain ahead of you, but you manage to keep up fairly well. Yato, it doesn't go well for you at all. You do exactly the thing. You run straight into a coffee table that someone has like placed outside of their home while they're moving stuff and furniture inside so they can move the coffee table, and then you just slam into it and you find yourself hopping up and down, holding your leg for a moment. Bryan, however, you manage to not only jump over the things that he's trying to put in his way and hop over the obstacles and take the turns tight enough to keep up speed, you get close enough to make some sort of attack. What do you want to do?
I would tackle.
All right. Give me a
Like
roll to
like
hit.
a birthday tackle, though. That's what this is.
A birthday tackle. Right. Give me a roll to hit, +2 for back attack.
All
AC
right.
10.
It's gonna be this +2.
Woo! Yeah, you tackle the guy. You grab him. He begins to fall. Give me a strength check. You can have advantage because it's like a running tackle, and he's already sort of off balance because he's running.
Okay, so just do this.
Just do it twice, and he'll take the higher
Twice.
result. Yeah. 28. He's got 12 strength, and he rolls a 6, so 18 total. So yeah, you will jump over the things and tackle him to the ground. He will hit the alleyway. You'll roll on top of him, and then around the corner comes Will. And just a moment after that, you can hear the muffled shouts of a Minotaur down the way, hopping in pain. But you've got him, Bryan.
Okay, I said surprise.
As he says surprise, after he tackles him, can I pick him up by his shoulders and just lift him off the ground? Just so
Yes.
he's not going anywhere? And
Yes.
I'll have him face towards Bryan so that way Bryan can talk to
Probably
him.
just pick both of us up.
I just pick both of you up. I kind of shake Bryan off so you can let Rich off, and then just
Okay.
have the Robzilla and Rich face each other so they can talk. Since he's got the letter.
Yeah,
Bobzilla tries to move. His feet just go back and forth in the air. Nowhere. And
I
then he
guess
looks pleadingly, no, not again.
I start, I guess, opening the letter for him to show him the
No.
letter.
He cries out.
It'll be okay. It's only a letter.
Well, there's a lot of letters. It's language. There's a lot of letters on it. So,
Well, that scares some people.
yeah.
All right. You pull out the letter. It's just a simple closed card.
Make him read it.
All right.
Ah, make him read it.
I show it to him.
You turn the card to face him. He closes his eyes and averts his head. I'm not doing this again.
Command, look at card. Oh, look. Command, look.
Read.
Oh, I already said it. I can't undo
Okay.
it. I said command, look.
Yeah, he's looks, but I think
Yeah,
a look
if I
is
had-
pretty broad enough that he
Yeah, I
will
should've
just
said
look wherever the
read.
fuck he wants. Yeah.
All right. If you give me an hour, I can get another command spell.
Okay.
Subsequent bay must be clear, absolutely clear
Yeah.
and unequivocal. Yeah.
Yeah, it's my bad. My bad. I should have
Yep.
gone with read.
We can
Mind
stand
you,
here
it
all
is a
day,
minute-
or we can get this over with. Come on now. We have people in cave at for party. We need to get back to them, okay?
You read it then.
No.
He said for you to read, not me. We just do job, okay?
Yeah. He said it's dangerous for us to read.
Yes. Should we really be reading other people's birthday cards? You're right.
He opens his eyes and looks at the card. The front is facing him.
Turn it around so he can read the inside.
Yeah. I open it to him.
A snake bursts out of the card and makes an attack for Bubzilla's face. An actual living snake that was folded into the card somehow, clearly with magic. It flies at his
Desmond.
face. With a 9 to hit, he's sort of held in the air. The snake bites him on the cheek and just like stays there, gripped on his face, dangling. The man cries out in pain. Ah!
Oh, I'll give you my cure light wounds.
The
Not very
snake
good
will
card.
drop to the ground and slither away.
A 6.
The inside text says, "Scaled ya, didn't I?"
Okay, we gave him card. Anything else?
No, that was it.
Okay, I'll put him down.
See you next
Oh,
year.
go.
The secret message was a pun. I get it now.
Yeah.
I was thinking too hard about it. Thinking too hard about the secret message.
All right. All right. Well, let's get an in for the night, then head back to the mine tomorrow.
Okay, see you later, Bob. Have a good day.
See you next year,
Every
Bob.
year? How long must this go on for?
How long was the bet for?
Just 3 years that I gotta do the costume, but the cards keep coming. They've always been coming.
Fair enough. You know what to worry for next year. Don't get caught. See you then.
Good luck. Bye.
Are you sure we shouldn't invite him to the party?
I
don't know if he would to come to this party.
No, okay.
I don't think he the type for Minotaur party. He already run away initially. That not usually good.
Yeah, if I had the courage spell, I could have cast courage on him and he would have been braver. But I didn't have that memorized today.
Okay. I guess it's evening or whatever. Time to bed down, get some rest, and head back the next day.
Yep. All right, refreshing my spells.
Okay.
I didn't roll mana last night either. I'm gonna roll
Right,
2d12. I don't think I can not get it yet.
All right, good. Cool.
Okay. Next day comes, you head out and back down the main road towards Berkshire.
Yeah, I mean, I've got my compass so I can find the mine again because it was this distance from the inn off the road in this direction.
Mm-hmm. Although distance does have to be measured in footsteps, not in GPS coordinates or whatever national version you might have of GPS in whatever countries you're all from.
We got GPS here.
Well, you do, but I'm speaking generally to the world. You know, like Russia's got their own version of GPS, and I think China has their own version, and so forth and so on.
All these agencies who release the satellites, we use all of them when we use surveying to locate our position. It's part of the grid in the sky. And the European agency also has their own satellites. We use, the more satellites are up there, the higher the accuracy of our surveys are using our GPS technology.
Mm-hmm.
I can see
it's faster to triangulate our position as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not just using the American satellites in Australia, we use all the satellites that have been launched. So GPS uses all of them.
Doesn't GPS just use the GPS? Because isn't there like, I can't remember the other one's name. One of them's like Galileo or something, or
yeah. Well, the GNSS systems are well. This is what we use for surveying, right? Like I know it.
So when you say GPS, you mean all of the positionings
Yeah,
are brought together.
Yeah, but I mean, yes, technically they're not called GPS; they're called GNSS.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then.
Yeah.
Let's head back down the road and see what sort of trouble we can get into. Yep, it's a pretty easy day until you get back towards the the tavern. It's on towards evening by now. The tavern seems to be empty and abandoned. It looks like most of the easy to cart off stuff has been carted off, like the valuable easy to cart off stuff, and it looks like what remains has just been left by those that were here. There are a couple of graves in the front yard area with little markers on them.
Yeah.
And the front door has been left open. All the doors have been left open.
Do you want to rest inside?
Like we found new house.
We don't have property rights, but yeah, we can use it for now.
But if we use it for a couple of days, then we live here, and then it's ours.
Well, I don't know the local squatting laws, so we have to look into that.
I still follow Highland rules.
We're not in Highlands.
Not yet, we're not, but soon enough we rename.
Well, I don't know. Mystery is also coming, so we've got to deal with everyone coming for Drakus.
All right, we can stay there for the night.
All right, well, let's take shifts then, rest for the night, then head to the mine in the morning.
Yeah, 9 in the morning. So they've got
2 nights.
They've got 3 days to have tunneled themselves out.
Well, it depends how long it takes to get to the mine, but 2 nights, 2.5 days.
Assuming there wasn't another way out, which usually mines, I don't think there are.
No, not traditionally. I say open cut.
Okay. Next morning comes along, and you guys can head back to the mine. It's an easy hop, skip, and jump away. And when you come back, you'll find it much the same as you left it. There's no one outside. You haven't seen any scouts along the way. None of those weird shrieking bird collie noises. And then you arrive at the mine.
Are you ready to venture inside, gentlemen?
I think so.
Sure.
Let's peek on in and see if the collapse is still intact.
It does look like someone has managed to carve a small tunnel near the top. There's an opening. It's possible that everyone's still inside, or that they're all outside, or anywhere in between these two extremes.
Yeah.
Except for people trapped in between, because you can see that there's nobody in between presently.
Can we smell outside the cave?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah,
You
Yes.
can
for
smell
tracks.
okay first.
Yeah.
Give me a scent check. Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
there is definitely the scent of humans out here.
All right.
They've left the cave. Let's track after them.
They have to be tired. It would take a long time to tunnel out of cave.
Definitely.
Didn't the Minotaur just throw a torch in and cover up the hole with a couple of rocks?
Oh, I
The
didn't.
human did, yeah. But
The human
The
did.
human, not the Minotaur. I'm sorry, yeah.
yeah.
We're gonna hunt them down now. Follow their
Okay.
scent.
Okay. Let me look at some tracking rules.
Well, yeah. Remember the Minotaur one?
Sure, but like that's not going to count for like you're not going to be able to track someone that walked here 10,000 years ago, right? The time will have a factor.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Let's see. Every 12 hours since the trail was made is a -1, which is a -5%. So with that in mind, there's been no rain, sleet, or snow. Lighting doesn't matter for tracking by scent. That doesn't matter for scent. Every 2 creatures in the group does matter. So that should be plus that, and then
Oh, yeah, it's not a regal goblin because it's part of the table, but yeah.
okay. Let's get 2 tracking checks to see the 2 Minotaurs. Give me more checks. More checks. Bring them on.
More? 2 more?
More.
There's 28
One
on the
more each of you.
Oh,
The 28 in the one was for the area around the hair. You can pick up the track, and then this is to see how far you can follow it.
pass.
You both pass with flying colors. Yes, you can follow the scent. They leave the pocket and head across the road in the direction of the Silkwood.
Ooh. So we're gonna venture into Spiderland.
Go to Spiderland.
Yay.
As you enter into the Silkwood, you begin to see Australian levels of spider webs covering things.
Well, I don't really like spiders. I usually just
No.
cut them in half. They scary.
How about we just go to Desmond and
Just
say,
in half? I feel you should be cutting them in 8 pieces.
Well, we can always do more cuts. All right. Follow them in. I don't think there's anything else we can do.
You're gonna go into the spider woods.
Are you sure?
I think so. They have rod of lightning bolts. He knows how many charges too. That's very unorthodox. Usually they have no idea.
He was bluffing on that, but yeah.
Never know. We could give to Rich, and then he could have 2 different things he could do. He could blind them, and then shock them.
He's also got
He
color
could come up
spray.
with a good line.
Sure, yeah.
He's a funny guy. He say good lines. I'm sure he finds
Yeah.
something for it.
I mean, that's true. If I use that rod, they're certainly not going to expect it. They're going to be shocked.
See, that's why I like Weather Wizard. They funny people. But really, though, no spiders. We cut those in half. Snakes, not so bad. Spiders are terrible.
All right. You continue into the Silkwood, following the trail as best as you can, until you hear the sound of giant footsteps.
Oh yeah, giant harvest this web.
Wait. That's
What?
do you think it's a giant? Is it 8 footsteps? Just sounds like 2.
I think it's a giant humanoid called a giant.
But we're not a giant spider.
No, not in this case.
Maybe somebody took this guy's advice and only cut them in half twice. They should have cut them in half 3.
No, I'm fairly sure it's going to be one of the giants that harvest the spider silk in the woods.
That's exactly what it is. You come across a giant who is very carefully picking up this cocoon that looks like it's about the size of a person, and gingerly keeping it rolled up, removes it from its surroundings. The person doesn't seem to be too affected by the spider silk. It just doesn't seem to stick to them. Breaks off some strands, lifts open a bag, and gently places the cocoon in the bag. And then makes a perception check to see if it notices you guys. You're kind of big. You're kind of... Oh, yeah, he spots you. He turns and looks at you.
Hi, big man. We look for little people. You know where they are?
Yeah, we're looking for some humans.
Yeah. I know where humans can be found.
We look for specific human. They come through here.
Yeah, the scent goes that way.
I guess they're that way then.
All right, have a good day.
Good luck with spiders.
Bye.
Adam.
The giant scratches his head and watches you go in, and then follows behind you,
No, fair
ignoring
enough.
what he was doing earlier, and just comes along to see what's up.
Yeah.
So, why are you looking for people? It asks.
They murderers. They murderers.
And then they
Hey.
didn't invite us to party. It was super disrespectful.
And you know the murder thing.
He
You're not
focused on murder.
murderers?
No.
We're here
No.
to stop. We're here to stop those people.
Yeah, they murder innocent people who have no weapons.
Killing innocent people is bad.
Yes.
The giant
So
watches.
Right. Okay, let's keep going.
If you see them up there, let us know. Just point them out.
Yeah, well, the trail and scent continues until you reach yet another abandoned mine. It looks like hideout number 2 has been found.
Do we hear a bird call?
Nope.
There must be in there, Mr. Giant. What's your
it is-
name, Mr. Giant?
It's worth noting that the lair is sort of into the side of a hill, and atop the hill is a very large spider web with a not gargantuan, like it's a size large creature, but it's a huge spider, a gargantuan spider, but size L,
All right.
resting in the web above the cave, poised, ready to go.
Well, if this is their hideout, how would they get past the spider?
They, I don't know. I'm not sure. I just want to have a
Probably
party.
Sacrifice somebody to it first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we can go take a look. If they come in here, there must be easy way down.
Does spider silk set on fire? We could.
No,
burn,
magical
yeah.
silk. Magical does, not real ones. Real one just sort of goes and it's gone. It doesn't like spread and burn everything.
Okay.
Well, I guess we can go down in tunnel again and see whose down here.
Well, wait. I
Alright.
don't know if it's gonna jump on us. I don't know if we.
Well, we've already attacked. If it jumps on us, we cut it in 3 pieces.
Hey, Mr. Giant, whose name we never got. Do you think the spider gonna mess with us if we go in?
My name is Drab.
Hi,
Okay,
Drab.
Drab.
What's you?
Hi, Agathar.
Hi, Agathar.
I'm Yato.
Hi, Yato.
Yeah.
Do you think spider would mind if we go in cave, or do you think it's gonna
Oh, it's gonna eat you.
Oh,
100%?
It shrugs.
You want its web too?
I must keep producing. Can't kill spider. Needed silk.
I see.
Nope.
You think you can keep it from eating us as we go in?
Why? What are you gonna give me?
What can we give him?
Well, he likes spider silk. You could have the spiders.
He's already got the spiders. It's his spider.
I can make you bigger for a little bit if you want.
He's got a large spell.
He scratches his head at you, confused at how something so small could make him. Well, actually, you're not that. You're 7.5 feet or something, right?
I'm like 6'10". I'm a little bit on the shorter side for the
Okay,
Minotaurs.
this guy's like
I'm
10 feet
7'7".
tall, so
Yeah,
you're not that
7'7".
short. For how long?
It's just short time, but it works.
No. You got
Alright.
something better?
All right.
Well, I don't know what you after. It's kind of
I
hardest
don't
problem.
know what you have.
Fair enough.
Well,
I got a
have
light
weapons.
stone. Do you want light stone?
No.
So can they use like regular sized swords?
Well, their
Yeah.
side's gargantuan, but they can't use like L swords. They got to use H swords.
They could use. He's like 10-ish feet tall. So in theory, he could use like a one-handed sword, but it would be like, you using a dagger or something. There'd be some oddities to it.
Well, this would be two-part thing. If you could keep Spider from killing us and squish anybody but us that comes out, I can give you magic dagger for you.
It's magic plus
dagger?
1.
Magic dagger.
How
Yeah.
big is dagger?
I'll pull out my broadsword.
Oh, that's a good dagger. Okay. And he
Deal?
walks over to the spider and like gingerly like distracts it with one hand and then grabs it from behind with the other hand and like lifts it up.
All right.
And
I'll take out the sword and I'll say, I put it right here, and I'll put it on the ground next to the entrance.
yeah, he'll reach down and pick it up while still holding the huge spider.
Okay. Okay. We'll be right back. Remember, anybody but us, squish, or just die. You can pick. That
He
work?
grunts.
All right.
I don't
If you
believe in
want.
killing creatures when you don't need to.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
These will try to kill you later. This is
I'd like to see them try.
they probably will. How about this? Maybe you just knock them out or hold them still, or put them in other spider web till we get out. Just
Yeah,
pick
if you put 'em in
the
spider
other
web,
spider web, and we
we
deal
can
with
take him. We can take him to town and put him in prison.
Good.
Good. All right.
All right.
Head into the cave.
Okay.
Heading-
You head into the cave. Let's
I
see.
switched to my sword. I switched to my sword while we're inside cave because I don't think the axe is going to be good in here.
Okay. The three of you head in, right? What's the marching order?
I'll go first.
Okay, yeah, I'm in the middle.
Middle. I guess I'll go at the end then.
All right.
And I'll keep my bow out if I'm going at the end.
I got my shield up.
Yep.
Got a torch, yeah.
Well, from the darkness of the cave crackles energy. A bolt of lightning streaks towards you from the depths. Clearly, your conversation with the giant has been overheard, and the spellcaster has prepared themselves for your entrance. But we will deal with these dice rolls on the other side of our break, because this is the perfect cliffhanger. Or maybe this is a terrible cliffhanger if you all die here, and then the last section is like 2 minutes long. But one way or the other, we'll be back on the other side of our break with a little more shenanigans. See you soon. Bye-bye.
All right.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the thrilling conclusion of Shenanigans. Will
I
our
did.
players survive? Will they all be bested by one lightning bolt? Let's find out.
Neal's killed me twice with lightning bolts, chat. Just saying.
If he rolls like max damage, yeah. I need him to roll average.
All right. Players,
I'm first in line.
everybody make me a saving throw versus spell. 0 successes across the board. All right. 5d6 lightning damage. Okay, clear the dice table first. 3 plus 5 is 8, plus 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 8 is 13, plus 6 is 19 damage. Rips through the whole party.
I'm down to 8.
Rich drops to -4.
All right.
Agatha drops to -4. Yato drops to 8. And we roll for initiative.
We did kind of walk into this one. We did.
Yeah.
We didn't
We
hear
forgot.
him say this.
Yeah. We
just
should
walked
have,
in.
we should have said, we spaced apart or something, but we
Yeah.
forgot.
We said this was.
So,
All right.
Rod just, okay.
Give me an initiative roll, Yato. It's all on you.
Well, they've got to roll for bleeding,
We
but
could have
yeah.
just did the same thing that we did the last time, which is like collapse the tunnel if we wanted. That would
All right, all right,
probably would have worked.
all right. What's my movement speed? I'm size large, so what's that movement?
Still 12.
No, I mean,
5, I think. Or 4 or 5.
because I'm just going to drag you guys out of the cave.
Oh.
Plus 6, I was wrong. Plus 6.
6. All right, here we go. Oh, I don't have the token. I don't know where I am, but.
Okay, so here's the initiative roll for the enemies. That's the spellcaster, who rolls a 5 on initiative. Yato, you rolled a 15. I do
Max.
believe you go last, very last.
Yes.
Get a
Yes.
15
All right.
if you're moving. Isn't that plus?
No, it's plus 5 for size large creatures. So I rolled a 10. If you mess over, oh, you can't see it, it's a GM roll, but yeah, it's 10 plus.
9 plus 6, yeah.
Yeah, 9 plus 6. Yeah.
So a magic missile comes out at 5th level of ability, which I believe is 3d4 plus 3, right? It's 1d4 plus 1 at first, 2d4
Yeah.
plus 2 at 3rd, 3d4 plus 3 at 5th.
How much HP do you have left?
9.
So you're pretty
8,
dead.
I mean, 8. Yeah, I'm probably dead. See, we didn't have to get a break for this now.
I like to end on cliffhangers, even if it means the last minute of the game is really short. 1 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 is 6. Oh, that's 11 damage.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
Yato, you're blasted by magic missiles.
How far in the cave were we? Did you get we blasted out by our giant friend?
Yeah, it was pretty much right when you entered.
Yeah.
So I guess your bodies come flying out, and he decides whether he wants to like wrap you in spider silk or step on you. No, he knows it's not you. He knows it's you, and it's not to be stepped on.
Yeah.
I guess he just watches the bodies come back out and goes, "Oh." That's
Well,
it.
we'll regenerate after a few hours, but
Well, that is
two
the
of
end
us
of our
will.
heroes.
No,
You
we've
do
got
not
20
survive to regenerate.
oh, okay.
Yeah, they come and finish off the job.
But does the
Alright.
giant kill them when they come out?
No,
He probably just walks off.
no. There was a lightning bolt. All 3 of you flew out backwards. He never really had any skin in the game, and now he's already got this dagger.
He's not going
Finders
to save us
keepers.
after we gave him the dagger?
He doesn't know how to. He couldn't save you. He sees you guys as pretty much dead. You know, there's like an explosion. Your charged bodies come flying out. He's just like, "Fuck it. I've got a magic sword. Peace out, yo," and walks away with it. Wow, it's been a long time. It feels like it's been a long time since we've had a TPK in Shenanigans. It feels like it's been years. We used to have these sorts of things every couple of weeks. Maybe not every couple of weeks, but you know, they were somewhat regular. So congratulations, everybody, on being the first party to completely wipe in. McTack, you got a stat on this? A year?
No, it's only it can only be a couple
6 months?
months,
3 months? been a few months.
I think it was the Counter-Strike one was the last TPK.
Oh,
it was
right.
The Sprite one. The Sprite one was after Counter-Strike.
There's a Sprite one?
Well, you had a lemon elemental and a lime elemental, and you combined it into
Okay, that's sort of Sprite.
elemental.
Right. Okay.
No, but I.
Well, you survived that one. Yeah. So that wasn't TPK. So the last TPK was the
Counter-Strike
one.
session. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good old Shenanigans, everybody. Congratulations. Was good to see these characters, and I'm glad they've got a good farewell, and I look forward to see what we have next week.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone?
His Minotaur brother, Yato too. Or I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see what the stats get rolled. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
3
we'll see.
18s this time instead of just 1. It'll be fun.
Nice. 3 18s.
Yeah, it'll happen.
We'll have to start with the power word kill then.
All right.
All
That's all I
right.
got.
I guess that's all I got too. Wow. Short session. Short last segment.
Yeah.
Bryan, you got anything?
We definitely walked into that one. We should have known on that one.
Yeah, we did.
We should have spaced. We should have said we spaced. We spaced for the first one, and we just said, all right, we're going in, and then lightning bolt. But it'll be better.
Oh,
Yeah.
well. I mean, it's not shenanigans if these things don't happen, right?
Yeah.
All right. Great. Well, then we'll see you guys with new characters next week, and we'll see you viewers next week as well. Goodbye, everybody.
See ya.